Well, hello, Aquarius, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for March 16th through the 22nd, 2026 for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do hope everyone's doing well, and as always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So let's see what's coming through for the week. And we're going to start off with the Oracle messages. So what's coming through for Aquarius? What crystal for Aquarius, please? All right, Aquarius, we have Aqua Aura. Healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. Okay. Let's see what else we have. Messages coming through from the Sacred Traveler. Yep. Well, no. Hold on. That was too many. Let's give this a bit of a shuffle. It's coming through for Aquarius from the Sacred Traveler. All right. And we have view from above. Get the big picture. All right. And let's see what's coming through. Message for Aquarius, please. Soul Star activation. Fulfilling soul contracts and remembering who you are. It's kind of like almost like poking holes in the realm. You might be having a breakthrough as to what you're here to do, what your mission was, so to speak. And that certainly could have a lot to do with the view from above, getting the big picture. So I do feel that you might be getting some information, some downloads, messages, guidance. It's telling you don't get bogged down with all of the details. You don't sweat the small stuff. Let go of anything petty. This is about the big picture. And imagine that you're seeing your life from above and only do what's truly important. Everything else is inconsequential. So this week, the message here is about going through each area of your life to look and see what the big picture is. And you might be making some major life decisions based on using this strategy. And certainly could be for some Aquarians that this is very heavily in regards to relationships around you, whether it is friendships or some kind of partnerships. It can be marriage, sitting down and having a heart-to-heart discussion so that you're understood, you understand where they're coming from. That might be taking place this week. Now, one of the messages behind this Soul Star activation, it is indicating remembering who you are, because before coming in this incarnation, this lifetime, you could have set a very powerful intention to remember your divine origins. So there could be things where you really understand. You could just know things, realize things, kind of know what you're here to do. Some people right out of the gate know that they want to be a doctor or they want to be a lawyer or whatever the case may be. They know their mission. They know what direction. And this is about seeing things from above, a bird's eye view. You get the big picture. You know what you're supposed to be doing. So this week you might be reviewing to make sure that, you're totally on track. And it's in regards to communication, which also can be communication with Spirit Source as well. Let's see what's coming through with the tarot for this week for you, Aquarius. Messages and guidance for Aquarius, please. What's coming through? And we had a card turn over, so let's see what that is. 8 of Cups. Okay. 8 of Cups. You might realize you need to go off in a new direction. Could be in regards to a relationship. Let's see what else is coming through. We have the King of Swords. This is about being logical and practical at this time. This is definitely your energy. Air sign energy. What else have we got? And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, there's something new. You know exactly, your soul contract, what you should be doing. Look at the owl here. This is the page. This is messages. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing for this lifetime. We have the Major Arcana card, the Sun. Wow, this is the overall energy for this week, kind of like shining the light on what you should be paying attention to. So for some Aquarians, I feel that this is all stemming from a relationship that you might be in that isn't a good fit for you. And so you could be having some heart-to-heart conversations. Certainly, it could be some kind of partnership in other ways as well, where the 8 of Cups here is an indication of, how you're feeling about a connection, a partnership, some kind of union, you might say. This is going off in a new direction. You're getting the bigger picture. You're getting back to, remember I kept saying that it's like poking a hole in the curtain, the veil, and remembering who you are and that you're here for a specific purpose. So the 8 of Cups is really feeling that kind of energy where there's something off here. And so this is about kind of reviewing each area of your life and having that communication with yourself as well. Is everything going well? Is this the job that I was meant to be in? Is this the relationship I was meant to be in? So that's what I'm really picking up. And with the King of Swords, I feel, this is like the middle of the reading here, where this is your energy. Even though I do believe this is Libra's card, it's an air sign card. So I feel that you're really seeing the truth to the matter at hand. So there's a certain area of your life where you're really taking a good look at this, as it says, a view from above, and you know exactly, you've got the knowledge here, you've got the messages, and it certainly could be job related. Very much could be job related, and you're going to have a healthy conversation with your boss, looking for other things. As the Sun card being the overall energy this week is you stepping into the limelight, you getting back to fulfilling your soul contract here, remembering who you are. You're taking center stage. So it's going to be different for each Aquarian as to what area of your life is not a good fit for you or something feels off. But the Sun is making you aware of it this week. And look at this. We have the World card underneath. Then you'll be able to continue and finish your journey, is what the cards are indicating. Let's see what's pairing up with this 8 of Cups. What's pairing up with the 8 of Cups? Oh, and the World card comes out yet again, even though I was sneak peeking under there. Happened to notice that. But yeah, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. You're leaving either a volatile relationship or a situation, a job, whatever the case may be. You could be doing a completely different line of work than what maybe your life path journey is. And you're starting to feel that this week. You're making a move this week. So what's pairing up with the King of Swords here? We have the 8 of Swords. Now this is definitely an energy of feeling like you have no options, that you're trapped, but it is an illusion. The 8 of Swords is an illusion. All you have to do is take off the blindfold to see. You're loosely bound. You are not completely surrounded by the swords here. The 8 energy is one of abundance. So there's an indication here. You're thinking about the situation from a very logical and practical standpoint here. You're seeing the truth instead of this illusion. So you do have options. And what's pairing up with this Page of Pentacles? What is pairing up with the Page of Pentacles? Okay. We have the Strength card. The answers are within. You already know. This is pairing up with, you already know the big picture. You know, you need to fulfill your soul contract. You're remembering who you are. You made that decision, that part of your life path journey, your intention. You set that intention before you came in, that you would remember what you were set out here to do. So, you know, it's being illuminated this week. You know, the big picture, what might not be in alignment with your life path journey. So let's see. Final message here from the Starlight deck. Breakthrough. For a star to be born, it must first collapse. This is not your destruction. This is your birth. So I love that final message there. Aquarius, breakthrough. Absolutely. All right, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance to make it a great week.